Good evening, everyone. That was a great set by Kenny Davidsen. These days I hear these sounds. These voices need to confide in me. They're inching toward me like a sword. They pierce, they are coming inside of me. I have no choice when they're guiding me. They cheat, they steal, and they lie to me. Why do they hide in me? I say, let me be. Like heat off pavement stones I rise, 'cause jockeys are riding me. I hear their yells, the clang of bells. Their sharpened spurs have been guiding me. Their jabs go under the hide of me. They urge me, be what you wanna be, do what you want with me. I say, let me be. Are you lonely? Come to me and stay. Are you running? I'm your hiding place. Yet I beg you, come another day. Those days are lost and gone. They're found, they're living inside of me. The streets awake with shadows quake. They crack, they crumble with ecstasy. The cops may take you away from me. I tell you, be what you wanna be, do what you want with me. I say, let me be. The cops may take you away from me. I tell you, be what you wanna be, do what you want. I say, let me be. Let me be with you in your prison cell. Me for you down a wishing well. You wanna be what you wanna be. Come on and do what you want with me. I wanna be with you in your prison cell. Me for you, who I know so well. Be what you wanna be. Come on and do what you want with me. It's sort of a guest performer night. We're going to do songs from a recent musical introduced at the Forest Hills Gardens Community House. It was called The Great Enchanted Forest. And I'd like to introduce the original cast. I don't know if anybody went out there, but a few of you did. Thank you very much. Kenny, too, it was great to see you out there. We're going to do a song from the Jack and Jill portion. The Great Enchanted Forest introduces Mother Goose themes and gives them a bit of a spin. So Jack and Jill come out, and each one, they exchange their ideas with the other. The first, we introduce Peter. Come on up. Do we have any? Is this the first time you've been at the SideWalk?
Yes, sir.
It's Peter Walker, isn't it? No, yes, Peter Walker. He's performed at the, in the show for Great Enchanted Forest, and here we are in the East Village. Have you been to the SideWalk Cafe before?
No, I haven't.
Well, what do you think? I mean, seeing Kenny and now being right up on stage yourself within a matter of an hour.
It's more than I could have imagined.
Okay, this is... The lyric is by Neil Ericksen.
Fay O, a girl of 16, in bright colors of spring, and a high voice to sing. Alack of my heart, but it's me, oh. My poor Jack, a long day, while the earth up alone lay to sob, and the sleepy upon the corsair, oh, Jack, a love lady of May, it's easier off, we've a night to his love, but run freely with John all the day. By the light of the stars away, wake up, poor Jack, for a quick midnight snack, but run freely with John all the day. All the night long sing to Jack our high song, but run with John all the day long. How lately poor Jack he do shake, lying all night awake till his gray heart a break, and drown himself all with a lake. Young lady, her heart, but it's stony, she no care of his, on his cold grave she sit, with the light of the moon and her Johnny. And never a want, but the tastier dish is a costlier boat, and such is the way of the world, such is the way of the world.
And that introduces Audrey. Thank you, Peter. The Jill side.
My true love took $1 and bought himself a coat. He grabbed me by the collar and nearly made me choke. On the ground I holler, oh sorry for that. I wish I had that dollar, I'd buy myself a hat. If only for a nickel, I'd catch a quick plane out. But he purloined my nickel and showed himself about. A silver buckle round his waist, so slim he wore. About this place he found an ocean-covered shore, and all in all I found myself the ocean water roar. Could not swim for safety, and now I'm getting bored. My true love took $1 and he did something worse. He grabbed me by the collar and now his name I
Thank you, Audrey. From Great Enchanted Forest. Okay, it's an experimental night. I got some songs I'm pulling out with Tony Hightower at the taking over as vocalist. I'd like to introduce Tony Hightower, the amazing singer-songwriter. Here at the SideWalk and elsewhere. Whoa, what shows? The high-energy performer. Tries his hand at some other stylings. And this is called Crowded Avenue. It has a motif.
You're really tall.
We'd like to thank Pablo once again for figuring out that with the stage, all you have to do is move the speakers away, and we now have great sound again. Thank you, Pablo.
Pablo, the best solutions are the simplest, and Pablo.
Until they move the speakers in front of us, we have that brilliant thing.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Hey.
How about it? Shut your eyes, there's a mist that I can't understand. Weeping ghouls start to fight and you're left all alone. Ah, but who loves you most? I think you're the loneliest. For you I'd go the farthest. Anything you want, it's yours.
Me, I would give you a motor car, so you can raise your blues away. Must work, and of course jealousy must prevail when we're apart. Ah, but when we all get home, you know how we like it. We like it. Hearts measuring love's tender strings, who has the largest? Each must be irritated. Let's watch them grow, grow, grow. I'm asleep, yes, but really I'm wide awake, for we're all on display. Oh, sacred self, and they wait in line high before coming, and you want religion, well, look around. Inside we see what is most reverent. I think your shape is divided divinely, and I think your grace is from heaven above. And I may be poor, but my words are sincere. Take of me for all I'm worth. Oh, sucker for acts between ass tactics. Shut your eyes, there's a mist that I can't understand. Ah, but when we all get home, this is called Love Song.
You'll see why in a minute. It's to the point where I can't let go. I said I love her, but I really want her to know the way I really feel. These words only scratch the surface, and just to tell her this, I'll spend another year or so. So I whine while the day passes by. The sky goes blue then black. How I wonder why I sometimes out of boredom need to change my situation. Perhaps I'm merely asking, will I burn or would I rather fry? Scatter rationale to the winds. This is where the truth really begins. I love you. I love you much, but I can't have you. So I'm frustrated and cynical, and love's a joke and sick too. They say you don't belong to anyone, then you belong to me. No, yes, I belong to you. If you want me, I want you more than any other. It's to the point where I can't let go. I said I love her, but I really want her to know the way I really feel. These words only scratch the surface, and just to tell her this, I'll spend another year or so. I love you. I love you much, but I can't have you. So I'm frustrated and cynical, and love's a joke and sick too. They say you don't belong to anyone, then you belong to me. No, yes, I belong to you. If you want me, I want you more than any other.
Okay, thank you, Tony Hightower. The original, well, Quasimodo in Prepare to Meet Your Maker, the original Quasimodo.
Says the original
It was written for Tony Hightower. Some of you may know that show. The female ingenue is a corpse, and the
Brilliant, brilliant,
male
brilliant.
ingenue is the grave digger, and they keep each other alive with that delightful song. I'm gonna ask if True Blood and Laurel are here, if we can do our excerpt from Prepare to Meet Your Maker. In fact, tomorrow, now that I've done the Great Enchanted Forest in Forest Hills, they've called me back and asked me to bring that show that I've been doing in Manhattan at Baby Jupiter, originating it here. Prepare to Meet Your Maker started right here at the SideWalk Cafe. By the way, Kenny Davidsen has been the music director of that show, and is perfectly capable. Actually, it's funny,
Pablo.
as he'll be doing on Monday, tomorrow. For got a cue? It's for the Women's Club of Forest Hills, Tony. No, so Kenny will come up. Please, Kenny Davidsen
Light on
from that
Laurel.
amazing concert just
Light
about
on Laurel.
20 minutes ago.
None?
That's all right.
What are we doing? I'm fine. It's created by
This should be interesting.
Created by God,
Created by God.
pay attention to God.
Pay attention to God.
What's He doing?
What's He doing?
You are eating
While you're eating.
tree of knowledge. You only love
You
Him
only love Him.
when you see
And
Him.
when you see Him,
You cringe and hide in shame. For one day you forgot Him,
one day you forgot Him.
and evil was forbidden.
And He was forbidden.
While He was out of sight.
And He was out of mind.
You are devoted to vengeance, a world of knowledge and life. As for your God, you don't love Him. If you do, you only hurt Him. If you're a creature, pay attention to your Creator.
You're created from clay.
You're created from clay.
Pay attention to clay.
Pay attention to clay.
It's inertia.
It's inertia. It's inoffensive.
It's not living. How can we love Him
How can we love it
when we are of Him?
when we are of it?
We create
And
and
shame.
for one day we forgot it
For one day we forgot it.
and pushed it down its limits.
Pushed it past its limits.
We traveled out of sight.
Traveled out of mind. We overlooked the burden and mountains. The book of knowledge and life. What do they say? We're not by you. Say the word and we'll destroy said, do not insult me. Moses' children, all God's children. Are they totally good? Are they out of their own? They ain't like do anything right. When will they come home? You created love. Pay attention to love. It's repellent. It's so distracting. It's so redemptive. Go for this love. And when you find love, joy shine out and cry. For one day we forgot love. The obsolete emotion. Bubbles in our eyes. We want to get unindependent. Statutes of knowledge and life. What do they say? They don't want us. Our creations do not know us. If you're a creature, pay attention to your creator. Come be to me. See that they made you in love. Love. See that they made you in love. Love. See that they made you in love. Love. See that they made you in love.
Cementeria song? The Cementeria song? I don't know what to do. The Cementeria song?
You want to do it?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
The Cementeria song.
John? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what she'll do, but I have total faith in her judgment. I don't know what she wants, but I respect her well. There's something on her mind, burning up inside her. It's out to hidden river, it gushes through endless. I was an old decrepit man who she helped to realize that hers is the keyhole to you regain. So long as we keep fucking each other, we'll be well. So too we'll all be well with the world. So too we'll all be well with the world. How far afield I've fallen till I finally found her. Deep in the bone orchard, where spirits sink and rise. Well, I was wrapped with pain, in this mortal coil, poisoned, raw, and fashy, groping, grasping her. I was an old decrepit man who she helped to realize that hers is the keyhole to you regain. So long as we keep fucking each other, we'll be well. So too we'll all be well with the world. So too we'll all be well with the world. We're looking well. We fit right in. With her by my side, I'm the envy of society. Strength, adventure, creative thinking,
Peter Dizozza, along with a whole lot of other friends that we see here, the people in the neighborhood, if you will. I'm going to come around with the tip jar. Your job is to throw some money in there. He's going to play one more for us, and all will be well.
Yes, thank you very much. And John, thanks for the bass playing. John, Kessel, and Kenny, a fantastic show. True Blood, of course, is going fresh from CBGB's last night, that mind-blowing experience. And we're going directly to Smith Hall in the Forest Hills Gardens Community House. Okay, thank you again, Drew. So what do you want to hear? I think play that song yet. Hellhole, the prettiest girl in town. Hellhole, the prettiest girl in town. Hellhole, the prettiest girl. So how'd she wind up in? She was a woman who had always been accustomed to such fine things. You'd be stunned. From her upbringing, you would think of pals were thinking there would always be a fun, but they were wrong. Her friends had bigger stakes to live on, and when she looked and saw them hopping villas with their parents while their maids were doing cleanup, they were always up to something, and they never had to come back to a hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl, so how'd she wind up? That would take her to the beaches in the California sun. She flew to visit other boys who sent her tickets for those weekends filled with fun. But she said no when they would ask her would she marry. She had a plan. She'd be an artist in the city where the streets are paved with money, and the only disadvantage is the people are the subway in a hellhole. The prettiest girl in town. I don't have the breath. The prettiest girl in town. Hellhole. The prettiest girl. So how'd she wind up in the She had no patience for intolerance and weakness. She drove herself real hard. And British shoes, she saw a decade pass before her, and she built her credit card. Then she met Rolf. He didn't grow up in the canyon. They fell in love. She followed when he moved into the village where it's crowded and it's noisy and it's dirty and oppressive and the air is always stuffy and hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl, so how'd she get out of her? There comes a time in the struggling artist's life when the funding is there and the appraisals are approved and all the people come and somewhere there is love. Thanks to the man who made it all possible. Brought to you by these sponsors whom we thank for their support. Thank you everyone very much for coming out tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'm Peter Dizozza, John Kessel, Tony Hightower, True Blood, Laurel Hoffman. Everybody have a great night. Have a good evening.
It's Peter Dizozza, ladies and gentlemen. We got Leroy Montana coming up next. Do stick around. Boom. Boom.
Gonna go?